The benefits of the INFJ personality type are covered in several publications and internet sites. Examining our strengths, however, just looks at one side of personality. Ignoring the other side entails being unaware of your vulnerabilities, which are a crucial aspect of your personality. In this video, we'll look at some of the INFJ personality type's worst flaws. INFJ personality type weaknesses. The INFJ's limitations stem from their less developed personality traits, which are accentuated in high-stress situations. Here are some of the INFJ's primary areas of weakness. INFJs are not detail-oriented. INFJs frequently consider the larger picture, which makes it easy for them to overlook what is in front of them. INFJs frequently have trouble paying attention to details. For instance, an INFJ might be able to recall the emotions or ideas connected to a recent talk with a friend, but not the color of the shirt the person was wearing. Since many professions demand attention to detail, INFJs must get practice paying close attention to details when they anticipate having to recall them later. Data can easily overwhelm INFJs. Introverted intuition. The INFJ's primary function is how they process information. While INFJs like facts and figures, they can easily become overburdened by excessive amounts of information because this typically goes against how they prefer to absorb information and make decisions. When it comes to making the majority of their decisions, data is frequently interesting but frequently not crucial for the INFJ. INFJs are aware that data can help them translate their thoughts and ideas so that they are more easily understood by others. Although they are aware of the value of data as a vehicle for communication, they struggle with their incapacity to handle vast amounts of it. Like with details, the INFJ needs to focus with an intense and exhausting amount of intensity when analyzing data. INFJs don't put their own needs first. When INFJs don't put self-care first, they develop people-pleasing tendencies and prioritize the needs of others over their own. INFJs endure burnout as a result of this, which makes them withdraw from society or engage in unhealthy sensory experiences like binge drinking or self-harm. Even though their burnout is entirely self-inflicted, the INFJ occasionally may blame other people for it. The INFJ may elect to entirely distance themselves from those interactions because they believe that their need to please others is the fault of the other person or individuals. The INFJ door slam is another name for this movement. To sustain successful relationships with others, INFJs must develop the ability to listen to their own wants and needs and create appropriate limits. They are perfectionists, INFJs. INFJs hold high expectations for both themselves and other people and are goal-oriented. They constantly feel under pressure to get it together because of their auxiliary extroverted feeling function, which drives them to seek for other people's praise. These characteristics cause the INFJ to have a perfectionistic worldview. INFJs experience disappointment when circumstances fall short of their expectations since their main attention is on what will or should be. INFJs need to concentrate on being attentive of their current situation. Additionally, they need to remember that it's okay if reality doesn't always match expectations. INFJs have self-doubt issues. As a result of feeling different since an early age, many INFJs may experience poor self-esteem and self-doubt. If friends and relatives don't provide the INFJ supportive feedback, their battle with self-doubt will be even more intense if they either grew up without such support. INFJs have a tremendous desire to live up to their own, frequently irrational expectations, as well as their perceptions of the opinions of others and society. INFJs are afraid of being vulnerable since genuine exposure opens them up to rejection and disappointment. Many INFJs find it difficult to put themselves out there in a way that invites people to express their opinions about them or their work, preferring instead to quietly daydream or even work toward their goals. Accepting your weaknesses as a tool for personal development. Anyone who hears about their personality's shortcomings finds it difficult. When we get criticism, our natural reaction is to defend ourselves or even rationalize a flaw. Our ego is where defense and justification originate. Recognizing your flaws is the first step toward overcoming them. The next stage is to acknowledge our shortcomings. Everyone who aspires to realize their full potential must acknowledge that they aren't outstanding at everything. The INFJ's areas of weakness do not always need to be perfect. However, they should not be disregarded either. It's important to be patient with the undeveloped aspects of our personality, though. Think of them as young kids gradually picking up a new ability. It won't be possible to overcome a weakness overnight. These more fragile facets of your personality will typically never completely develop into a strength. But it's all right. INFJs have a lot to offer the world in terms of talents. The greatest shortcomings of other personality types are many of the INFJ's strengths. Therefore, accept your weaknesses. Show them kindness and patience, and work to become a stronger version of yourself.